some families are in the restaurant business, some are in the oil business. The Harbaugh family is in the football coaching business. Brothers John and Jim both head up successful programs, John with the Baltimore Ravens and Jim at Stanford University. Certainly both men worked hard to get where they are, but the brothers credit their success to the lessons instilled by their longtime coaching father, Jack Harbaugh.
Seems like everybody's a coach or married to a coach in our family. I coach here at Stanford. My brother John, older brother by 15 months, the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. My dad was a long-time high school and college coach, head coach for 42 years, Jack Harbaugh.
To me, that's why Jim and I are coaching, is because of our dad, because of Jack Harbaugh. That's why we did it. I mean, you grow up and you watch your father, that becomes your idol, I think, and that's maybe the job of a dad. To be a role model for your kids, And I watched him through his career and the ups and the downs and the highs and the lows and all the things that have happened. And the thing that I guess I learned over the years was, here's a man of integrity.
I went to Eaton, Ohio for my first head coaching job. Bowling Green State University, University of Iowa, Stanford University, Western Michigan University, and then the last 14 years at Western Kentucky University.
Well, my dad, and I say this with all honesty and sincerity, is one of the greatest coaches to ever coach high school or college football. Probably most kids would tell stories of their dad taking them out fishing, My dad took us out fishing one time.
We had never been fishing. We might have been 10, 11, 12 years old. I think it was the Iowa River. Found a couple worms in the backyard, skittered down the hill to the Iowa River, found a little spot there in the bank, had a nice little lunch packed away. So we throw the lines out there, and it might be 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes go by, and there's nothing. Those bobbers aren't moving one bit in the water, Dad's like, well, boys, they aren't biting today. Time to go home. That's the last time we ever fished, One thing about the family thing, Mom bringing us to practice every single day and being out there and riding our bikes down there and being around, the players being in our place. We were part of the program. We were part of the team.
The bedrock to this family is Jackie. Jim, Joni's mother, and my wife. She would walk them out to practice, and they would be there for 2 hours watching practice. Then eventually they were toddlers, then eventually they did different things, then eventually they were throwing the ball, but it was always Jackie bringing them around the sport. I get way, way, way too much credit for our children, because the true, as I say, bedrock to this family is Jackie Harbaugh.
People talk about character, and that's what they're going to remember you, long after you die. I mean, your name and what you stood for is going to be there forever, and he just epitomizes that to me.
It's in my mind. I can't remember where it came from. You just never lie, you never cheat, you never steal. Those are nevers. Never lie, never cheat, never steal. No matter what's happened, if you're honest and forthright, we can work our way through it. But once you lie, you cheat, and you steal, relationship can't be fixed.
The thing about football that translates values and principles in life is the fact that it's not an easy game. It's a tough game. It's funny, players will come to you sometimes, college players or high school players or even pro players, and they'll say, you know what, Coach, football's just not fun anymore. It's time for me to move on. And I ask, was it ever fun? I mean, when was football ever fun? It's a tough, demanding sport, and that brings out the best in you. It's about the accomplishment. It's about doing something that somebody else can't do. And that demands honesty. That demands trust. That demands mutual respect. That demands becoming a team and doing things together.
You ask the people that he coached, and you see what he's done. He's not a self-promoter, but he is one of the greatest coaches to ever coach, and there's nobody better.
The experiences and the people you're around, I think, develop and shape who you are.